Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, some more news about Carnival Cruise Line, and let's talk about the Florida situation. Quickly, right off the bat, Carnival Cruise Line has gotten approval for their possible test sailings or possible sailings with passengers from three of their ports, from three ports now, I believe. So this does not mean they're having non-vaccinated cruises. This doesn't mean they're having vaccinated-only cruises. Doesn't mean they're going to skip the process. It doesn't mean anything other than they've signed off those procedures. And it's a step forward. So they are at least getting that part in, and they've received clearance from the CDC to at least do test cruises. At the very least, they've been approved. No test cruises have been announced. There's no date. We know the date for the Royal Caribbean, Freedom of the Seas, but we still don't know dates for Carnival. That could be possibly due to their waiting to see what happens with Celebrity and Florida. So again, on Friday, if, as you well know, Florida has a vaccine passport ban. You cannot ask for a passport of proof of vaccine in the state of Florida. However, the CDC says if you operate with that 95% vaccinated passengers and crew, you don't have to do test sailings, you don't have to do all this. Celebrity Cruise Line says the Edge is going to sail out of Fort Lauderdale on the 26th of June. And they're going to ask for vaccine passports, a proof of vaccine. That's the only way they're allowed to do it. They're not doing a test cruise on that cruise ship. One thing that's in their favor is they're sailing before July 1st, which is actually when the ban kicks in. It doesn't kick in June, it kicks in on the 1st. So they can actually get that first sailing in and wouldn't be subject to any fines until the second cruise. I don't know. But Governor DeSantis on Friday reiterated that there is no exemption for the cruise lines. And a lot of people, remember we were cheering Governor DeSantis on when he said he's going to sue the CDC and he launched the lawsuit and they want the cruising to start, and he's holding press conferences saying it's ridiculous that the cruise line industry hasn't started yet. And we were all cheering him on. He's the hero of the cruise industry. And now people are saying, well, hey, come on, can you not work something out? Can you not have something that you can just work out, that they can start the industry and people can get back to work and the ports can get open and, people don't have to sit on the sidelines anymore? And he's very aware now in the state of Florida. Remember, he has to run again, I think, next year. And he's very aware of the perceived turning from hero to possibly villain of an industry loved in Florida. So he right away said, look, no one else out there has done more for the cruise industry during this pandemic than I have. I'm suing the federal government. I'm suing the CDC. I got all the crew members vaccinated here in Florida. We're doing everything. No one's doing more than me. Okay, yes, absolutely, sure. But also, you may be the only one holding cruising back in Florida as well. You can't have it both ways. The facts are facts. If you would work something out with the cruise lines, everything's good. And I still honestly think that the thing that they're going to work out is that you have to sign up and say that you show proof of vaccine when you buy your ticket. And that means they don't have to ask for a vaccine in the state of Florida when you arrive. It'll already be on your record. It'll already be on your planning. And so there's no asking. It's something you sign up for. And I think that's a way that they can get around it. And I have a feeling that's the way. I have no inkling why Celebrity Cruises would announce the Celebrity Edge sailing in June if they didn't have a workaround. If there's not something in their mind. I do not foresee a situation where they said, you know what, let's take our chance and we're going to announce a cruise less than 30 days from now. I don't understand. But yeah, the governor is really starting to become under pressure right now because he seems to be drawing that line in the sand even firmer and firmer and firmer, and not even willing to listen or talk about it, even though the cruise lines say they're in constant communications with the governor's office. But every time he has a press conference, he reiterates, no, you're not going to be able to do it. No, cruise lines, no. So we really don't know what's going to happen. Here is the situation with the mediation that's going on from that lawsuit that he launched. They met on Thursday, and they're meeting again on Tuesday. And after Tuesday, they're supposed to report to the judge. So we may know a little bit more on Tuesday what's happening, how the talks are going. Right now, lips are sealed. No one's saying anything coming from that mediation. No leaks to the press, no interviews, no nothing. No, well, you know what? There was some good talk here. There was some good communication. We had some good conversations, and we think we're good. None of that came out. And so, again, on Friday, Governor DeSantis says he's very confident in their lawsuit against the CDC. But again, a lawsuit could take another 6 months to go through. So are we not going to have cruises for 6 months? Is there going to be cruising to Alaska, and the Alaska season will be over and still no cruising in Florida? Is it going to be that hard line? A lot of questions up in the air. But once again, he is very firm in his stance that they're not going to be allowed vaccines. But the question is, what is Celebrity doing? What does Celebrity Cruise Lines, a subsidiary of Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, know that we don't know? Or are they just hoping there's enough pressure on the governor's office to give them some slack? And I don't think there is right now. I don't think the governor's willing to budge on this at all. I think he's making a stand. Again, he touted people's privacy as if all of your data and all of your medical history will be attached to the vaccine passport, which is why I think if they do it online and you just say, here's my vaccine number that I got from the pharmacy, that's not really an invasion of privacy, if you know what I mean. Like, it's a public record already. You have a card. It's not going into your history. It doesn't say anything like that. And I have a feeling that's the workaround Celebrity's working on. But, oh, man, I would hate to see a day when Florida is the state holding up cruising. The cruise capital of the world, by far, by absolutely far, is the ones that don't sail. That would be an absolute shame, but we'll see what happens. Again, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'll see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.